you desire to own a property, either for rental income or for capital appreciation, and you do not know how to go about it, or the capital required is not within reach? The Cash Flow King is here with a co-ownership scheme that you can plug in with as little as 100,000. You are wondering, how is that possible? Yes, it's very possible. Click the link attached to this video and let's get started. Do you desire to own a property, either for rental income or for capital appreciation, and you do not know how to go about it, or the capital required is not within reach? The Cash Flow King is here with a co-ownership scheme that you can plug in with as little as 100,000. You are wondering, how is that possible? Yes, it's very possible. Click the link attached to this video and let's get started. Okay, good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Today is Thursday, the 15th of June, mid of the month already. Wow, wow, it's the middle of the month already. So good to have you all here, and thank you for tuning in again. For those that are subscribing to the channel, the YouTube channel in particular, thank you thank you very much for doing that. So today is Thursday. So every Thursday we're talking about housing investments, and I started a series that ended on Sunday. Not ended on Sunday. So I started a series on co-ownership. So the co-ownership series is going to continue on the housing investment section. So Monday we discuss on um, um, on Monday we talk about something else. So Tuesday we talk about something else. Wednesday we talk about something else. Thursday we talk about something else. So basically, that is the way to work at the real estate night school. So we do not just talk about the same thing. So every day is dedicated to a particular topic. So Monday was about market review, real estate market review. Basically, that was what we talked about on Monday. So on Tuesday, we talk about the real estate market, the real estate business itself. So for anybody that wants to do the real estate business, we talked about it on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, which was yesterday, we talked about the land investment, and today we are talking about the housing investment. Then tomorrow we'll be talking about something else. So if you want to know what we'll be talking about, just tune in tomorrow. So the real estate night school is your online gateway to real estate education. So 9 p.m. every every um, every day, of course, Monday to Friday. So we talk about everything that has to do with real estate. So thank you all for joining. So whatever platform you are watching, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, I really want to appreciate everyone for joining this evening. So today we're going to be talking about housing investment. So I will round up on the on the co-ownership. So I think that would just be the best. So let me just round up on co-ownership. I will touch on. I was talking about the where we stopped on co-ownership before is the series on the mentality of a somebody that wants to go into co-ownership. The mentality you must have. So basically, that's where we stopped. So and that's where I'm going to be continuing today. So what type of mentality that you must have? I hope I'm loud and clear. I mean, I must appreciate everybody for the feedback, for all the comments and all of that. I really appreciate it. So feedbacks are the needs of champions. So we really appreciate that. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are not taking this for granted in any way. So let me quickly give us a background, especially for those that probably joining. I've talked about a lot on co-ownership. So um, now we're going to be talking about the mentality that a co-owner, anybody going into co-ownership scheme must have. So basically, when it comes to co-ownership is a situation whereby two or three people come together to own a piece of property. To own a piece of property. So the purpose of owning it and all of those things can also be different. And I've done like almost 10 parts on that. So you can plug into, just go to my YouTube channel or my Facebook, scroll down, you'll see all the parts and series that I've done, or go to my YouTube channel, you'll see all the parts and series that I have done on this. So it will really help. So hopefully I can finish the mentality today, and I'll just rush through them. And I want to go into the advantage of co-ownership, and possibly start from disadvantage next week. Possibly next week, Thursday. Yes, I think I can do that next week, Thursday. Then after going to disadvantage, we can now look at for anybody that wants to do their own co-ownership business. So how do you go about it? Maybe that's where we'll stop on co-ownership and go into other real estate topic. Maybe we'll come back, we'll look at off plan. And based on some of your feedbacks too, these are some of the things that will determine what we talk about and what we're going to be teaching and all of that. So that is very important to us. So please, let's um, let's do well to give us some of these feedbacks. Feedbacks, like we said, is the meat of champions. So let's do well to give us some of these feedbacks. It's very important. So once again, thank you very much for taking your time to join. So in case you have any inquiries, questions, all the WhatsApp details are there. Send us in maybe previous videos that you watched. All the WhatsApp details are there. So quick one. I stopped on communication, so, I think that was last week Sunday. So now it's going to be every Thursday. So I stop on communication. So when you are going into a co-ownership scheme, you must not be silent. You must not be silent. Communication is very key. You must not be silent. Communication is very key. You must not be silent. Communication is very key. So communication. I spoke on communication. And number two is I spoke on flexibility. Okay, last week was communication, so I'll continue on flexibility. Look, so you must have a mentality that, we have a very stereotyped way of doing things, especially for those of us that are in Africa. And the reason why I keep hammering for those of us that are in Africa is because I understand the way our frame of mind is. Is. So communication is very key. We need to debug ourselves of the old ways we have been doing things. So we need to debug ourselves of the old ways we have been doing things. So you need to be flexible in your thoughts, in your thinking, in everything that you do. You need to be very flexible. That is very important. You need to be flexible so that you will not say, okay, no, which one is house ownership? And me and two or three people are going to be owning a house. No, it's still home ownership, it's still house ownership. You guys still own it together. So that flexibility is key so that you will not in any way um, miss opportunities. Opportunities are going to come, and two or three people can come together so that home ownership is that flexibility in mindset is very key in owning your own home. So you have to have a flexible mindset. It's very key, and you need to trust. Number one, you need to be trustworthy, and you need to trust others. You yourself need to be trustworthy, and you need to trust others. So I think that's I can't even remember the number. Just take it as it's flowing. You get it. So we talked about a whole lot of stuff. So the next is that you need to have a long-term perspective. Sorry, I don't know why I'm having hiccups. You need to have a long-term perspective. Long-term perspective. You need to have a long-term perspective that you cannot joke with. When it comes to perspective, you cannot be thinking short term, you cannot be thinking 12 months when it comes to real estate. Real estate is a long term game, believe me. Real estate. The fact that you give somebody money, that does not mean that you are doing real estate. No, 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 no. Real estate is a long-term game. You need to have that understanding. Real estate is a long-term game. You need to have that understanding. So your long-term perspective is key because when it comes to co-ownership, there are basically two things. Number one is that cash flow. Cash flow is key. Cash flow is key among many other things. That the fact that you bought the property does not mean that you need to live with the property. Cash flow is key. Number two is the fact that you need to think of capital acquisition in case you guys want to cash out from that said property. So capital acquisition too is very, very important. Cash flow is key. Capital acquisition too is very, very important. So next is professionalism. I hope some of us are not feeling like this guy attacking, attacking, attacking. See, um, when it comes to co-ownership is relatively new. It's relatively new to us. Most of us are in Africa, especially, is relatively very, very new to us. So there's some a lot of brain reorientation that we need to still go through. So yes, we still need to go through a whole lot of brain reorientation, and so that it's not insulting, but we are not too professional. The fact that you are co-owning with someone does not mean that you need to disrespect the person. So you need to respect the person's space, respect the person's respect them, respect their opinion. Don't lord your opinion over people. Respect is reciprocal, as it has been said over and over again. So all these things are very, very important. You don't lord your opinion over people. Respect people's opinion. Respect people. I mean, I cannot overemphasize that. Respect people as much as you can. So respect people as much as you can. So that's very, very important. Then think leverage. I think I'm going to dwell here a little bit, and if possible, I will round up from here. Think leverage. Think leverage. You cannot. I've shared this story, and I'm going to share it again. I'm going to share this. Let me share two stories to explain what leverage when it comes to co-ownership is all about. Number one is this: think of um, you having 100,000 naira and somebody else have 8 billion naira and you're going to the same market. You have 100,000 and somebody else has 1 billion naira and you're going to the same market. Who is going to get the most attention? Who is going to get the most attention? Of course, the person that has 1 billion naira is going to get the most attention. You that you have 100,000 naira might not get the most attention. In fact, you that have 10 million naira might not, you will get attention, but you might not get the ultimate attention that you require or desire. So, co-ownership is actually a leverage. It's actually a leverage. So you need to take leverage. So the reason why um, leverage is so important is that let's even take for instance now. These two people, 100,000, 1 billion, or 1 million, 100,000. I'm sorry, 1 million, 1 billion. Let's even use that. It's just 3 zeros difference. It's just 3 zero difference, but that 3 zero difference is massive. It's massive. Yeah, that 3 zero difference is massive. Okay, so you get to a market. Of course, the person with the billion naira is going to get more attention. However, when it comes to ownership, that person with 1 billion, 1 million naira or 100,000 naira too has the same advantage with the person with 1 billion naira when it comes to co-ownership. Yes, it has the same advantage. So, what is that advantage? Because um, the person with 1 billion has high volume of cash, he can leverage it by negotiating. A discount can leverage it by doing a whole lot of stuff. You get my point. You can leverage it by doing a whole lot of stuff. But you with 10 million, 1 million, 100,000, most likely what you are going to even be getting is that don't worry, you'll be paying small, small. And the more you, for anybody that is paying small, small, it's paying more, it's much more, it's paying at an expensive rate. I hope you understand that. It's paying at an expensive expensive rate. So think leverage, think leverage. And the other story I'm going to be sharing is the story of an elephant and a rat. And I've shared this story time and time again. So the elephant and the rat were supposed to cross a bridge, a makeshift bridge, and the rat climbed the back of the elephant. So the elephant crossed the bridge, and as the elephant was crossing the bridge, because the bridge was the elephant, of course, very large animal, very weighty, the bridge was shaking. After they got to the other side of the bridge, the rat told the elephant, "We shook the bridge together." This story is so funny. We shook the bridge together. Imagine. Indeed, did they really shook anything together? They did not shake anything together. You understand? They did not. They did not. All that happened was that that rat leverage on the elephant. That's all. That's what all that took place. It just leverage. So the power of leverage, the power of leverage is very important. Leverage is key. Leverage is important. Leverage is king any day, any time. So leverage is very important. The power of leverage. So you need to think leverage, think leverage, think leverage, think leverage, think leverage at every point in time. So um, that's where I'm going to be drawing the curtain tonight. And for anybody that is interested in a co-ownership project, I'm going to play this video and I'll come back and give you a.
Do you desire to own a property, either for rental income or for capital appreciation, and you do not know how to go about it, or the capital required is not within reach? The cash flow king is here with a co-ownership scheme that you can plug in with as little as 100,000. You are wondering, how is that possible? Yes, it's very possible. Click the link attached to this video and let's get started.
Okay, welcome back. So for anybody that is interested in the offer, we have a co-ownership scheme that we are putting together. I'm the president of the cooperative called the LifeBridge Cooperative, and we have a scheme that we are putting together. We call it the Rich Nest by LifeBridge Cooperative. So we are putting this together for anybody that is interested in a co-ownership scheme. So all you just need to do is to send a message to the number that is scrolling. We will take it up from there. The entry level is just 100,000 naira. Yes, 100K. So that number is 08075343090. 08075343090. Make sure you take advantage of that. Chat me up. Let's talk. Let's do business. And that will be all for now. Have a great and wonderful night.